Welcome back, konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. Yeah guys, I hope you have a good weekend and you are relaxed and ready for the next upcoming week. I want to give you here an update on Palantir, ticker PLTR. Yeah, we broke my suggested price level here, the so-called Fibonacci retracement. So we have to talk here about the new all-time high in the future, where the price could go until when before we see here a pullback. So I give you here my full chart analysis. Everything what I say is of course based on the chart and not financial advice. Yo guys, if you're new to this channel, the main purpose is of course to educate you here in trading. That's why we dive into several chart techniques here for Palantir, but I also try to predict short squeezes here on my channel. Therefore, I upload every Sunday my finest selection of short squeeze stocks. So before we dive in here into the chart for Palantir, I want to show you really quick my brand new hot stock video is available right now. So when I release those videos here on Sunday, that means that the tickers which I present here in these videos, I expect them to squeeze in the very few next days. So this is my prediction for the upcoming week. We had a lot of short squeezes here already in the past. Just here on Friday last week we had two squeezes here. Sorry, this week, Friday this week, it's still Sunday. So this ticker here squeezed 173% after my video prediction was also one of my hot stocks. And also I post swing trade alert tickers on Patreon, and one of these tickers also squeezed here on Friday 122%, of course, in one day. If you want to see those tickers, guys, these finest selection of short squeeze stocks, which you usually will not find here on YouTube, then you can join in our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon, guys. You can see all the member benefits here, and you get, of course, access to all my member videos and the hot stocks. If you want to join in, guys, the link to the memberships are here in the info icon in the corner. Everybody is welcome. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced trader. We're growing very fast, and yeah, take your chance, guys, to join our community here. Yo, Palantir, guys, this is how I see the chart. So I made some research here. I made some measurements in the chart. What is the potential price goal here? When we saw the price prediction here based on the previous move, which is still accurate in my opinion, then we had here the maximum price target, because I just have my Fibonacci retracement here. When you see here this kind of colorful leather, this is the Fibonacci retracement, and my retracement is finished here at 4.618. That's why of course I could extend that here, but I don't want to do that, guys. So this price goal has been reached, and since all these levels here got respected, we can see the candle actions here. That's why I'm quite sure that this retracement is good, but we can delete this right now, guys, because as I said, this is now over, guys. So in my opinion, if you don't understand how trading works, everything is based on algos, guys. That means every price action is more or less measurable. When of course people tell you, I can predict what happens in 5 years with Palantir or Bitcoin or whatever, guys, this is in my opinion not possible. Nobody can predict in 5 years in the future, but we can measure the next price levels here based on the chart, and the chart is giving us here a lot of information for Palantir, and that's why I made now in addition here this trend channel. And in my opinion, if the algos are still in work here, and it seems like they do, guys, then we have here a new price target for Palantir. If we would see here a straight line to the upside next week, guys, from at least $71.69. This is the next price goal. We see that we had here a massive rejection. I also draw this here before, so when we switch here, or when we just check what happened here when we go a little bit more down, then we can see that the price got already rejected before, but that because we squeeze out here, that's the reason why I draw the trend channel like this. And we have very clear touch points here. When I switch here to the daily chart and even the 4 hours chart, you can see that very, very clear how the price is responding here before we gapped up again. And that just makes sense because we have new all-time highs for Palantir, 65.77. I said that I expect at least $63. I presented that here already weeks ago in my video, and I said I expect at least $63. Now we broke that price level. That's why I promised in the last video here that I make a new measurement for you and try to find out where the algo is waiting. And when we switch now here to the 4 hours chart, it's even more clear. We can see here many touch points on this trend channel. Same here, guys, and perfect picture, perfect touch point here before we build higher highs, and we never retested this here since we broke to the downside. And as I said, as soon as we had to confirm back here for the bottom of this trend channel here, That is the reason why I say the potential price target is somewhere waiting here in the $76 range. What you can see right now when we switch to the 4 hours chart, the price goal is a little bit lower. You can see that here the 4 hours chart is predicting a price goal from round about $71. That's the problem when you switch here to different time frames. Then of course the trend channel is changing a little bit. That's why I think here somewhere between 71 and $72 in my opinion. A daily chart is $72, and in the weekly chart when we switch to here, this is a problem here when you use TradingView here, the chart program, that this changed a little bit. But I think here somewhere in the $71, $72 range we have our price goal for Palantir. If we don't break out of this trend channel, guys, there is even one scenario that we squeeze out of the price channel or out of this trend channel here. So I made here this landing zone in the chart. Of course, when we just follow the long term, that would also mean that the support, the support is waiting here in the $40 range. So that would be very, very good. That is possible that we even don't retest this previous support anymore, at least as long as we are in a bull market and we are in a super bullish market, guys. I had here many short squeezes from my hot stocks. We had here in October an 854% squeeze, and in September even a bigger one here. September is usually a very bearish month, but even in September one of my hot stocks squeezed 1400%. So the market is super bullish. And Palantir, as we all know, when we see that here since August this year, guys, we had here a massive price increasement of almost more than 200%, which is massive for a stock with 149 billion market capital. So this is the chart that I want to share with you guys. So when we just focus on the daily chart, the maximum price goal based on this trend channel pattern here is around $71.75, guys. Here in that range you can see it's of course an ascending channel, upgoing channel, and that would mean that the support is waiting here in the $40 range and a little bit higher. If we break this trend channel to the downside, guys, there is no real support. Here was one touch point, and here we had this double bottom here at the trend channel bottom before we start to rip. So I would not say that it's impossible to leave this trend channel to the downside. If we leave this trend channel to the downside, all the previous price targets are in control, guys. And then of course I will extend this trend channel here as well and talk about the upcoming price levels to the downside. But for now, Palantir is super bullish, and it looks like that we just continue to squeeze at least by the end of 2024. I expect there a market correction to come in the beginning of 2025. Of course, I will inform you here on my channel when this starts or when this gets initiated. So guys, if you want to copy the price levels here, what you see is everything based on TradingView. When I enable here my indicators, you can see we have a lot of open gaps to fill to the downside for Palantir. That's why I think in future $42 is very possible. Even a little bit lower would be possible here based on all these open gaps. It's never a good sign when the stock is gapping up that much. Of course, also these gaps here are unclosed, guys. You will see that Palantir just continues now to rip. That's why it's possible that we maybe close never, or just in a in 5 or 10 years, whenever the market turns super bearish, then we close maybe these down gaps here. But for now, since the chart patterns here clearly show the way, I don't expect that we fall below $27.51 in the short term or the near term, guys. If you want to copy the price levels here, as I said, the trend channel top is now here in the range of $71 here. During that, of course, the next day it's going up to $76 and so on. If you want to copy that, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades, guys. And if you want to copy the price levels here from my chart, you can pause the video and I can give you here a discount link for TradingView, guys. Very important. If you want to learn trading, there is no way around that you get a right chart program, because that helps you to know how the algos work. And if you want to get that program, guys, you can use my discount link available here. When you click on the info icon in the corner, then I recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. So my friends, that was my update on Palantir. I wish you a pleasant Sunday. Please relax, take some new energy for the next week. Thank you for your time. And if you like this content here, if you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute, einen wunderschönen Sonntag und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.